Welcome to Popdust Presents. I'm here with Mona. This is Nick. Jordan.
Yes.
Listen, I just saw them play last night. What a show.
Thank you.
Oh my God. These guys now, you gotta understand, this is the broke down set. They're a full badass band that rock. So you guys rock so hard. I came in and you guys had already been on stage and, I have to say, I just really enjoyed the set. The live act is definitely a part of your persona, right? I mean,
It's most of it for us. I mean, is the getting out there and really doing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what keeps us going. I mean, we love the studio as well, but there's nothing like
Different world though.
getting
Different ballgame.
around humans.
it's like a headset, and you can finally tap in and
Yeah.
connect. And people were definitely feeling it last night too. So how long were you up here in New York for?
Just a couple days.
Couple days going around.
4 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, with the storm, we'll see.
Yeah. By the
Couple
way,
weeks.
these fine musicians here braved weather that most people won't go. My office did not come in, but these guys did. So we're a real treat. So listen, why don't we start off and get one of your songs out? Your hit is "Talk Like a Woman,"
Kiss like a
"Kiss
woman.
Like a Woman," "Kiss Like a
You can
Woman," "Talk Like a
woman.
Man." Right?
You can talk like a man. You can talk however you want.
I like it.
You can kiss however you want. That's kind of the point of the song.
Yeah, and it's a great video, really well put together.
Thank you so much. We a couple friends of ours, Langley Fox and Mads Page, were nice enough to make appearances in that video, and we shot that in L.A. and
Yeah.
it was a great time.
Yeah, how was that conceptualized? Who put that concept
A
together?
friend of ours, Jonathan Crocker, and then from band members to our label to management, everyone kind of gave their 2 cents, and then
Nice.
it got greenlit, and we spent 2 days out there, 3 locations, 2 shoot days. I mean, it was like shooting a little mini, like a short film almost. It was great, and the message of the song for us is really just it's such a cliche, but be yourself, because I think that's a daily thing that we all need to encourage, each other, but also yourself constantly,
Check in.
whatever skin you're in, to be proud of it and to be comfortable in it.
Was there a purpose? Did this sort of come about in some way, like the idea for the song, or did you set out to kind of write a song about about being yourself?
I mean, in today's climate, I mean, there's a lot of serious things going on, and the song's actually addressing very serious and important things. But for us, it was even more important to remain human and address it in a playful kind of way. We can get heavy about everything, but at the end of the day, I think the way that you beat things is you beat fear with love, you beat depression with a laugh. I think so. For us, it was about staying positive with the positive, and not focusing on the drama of it all, or the
Right, like making it so because it's light. In a way, it's light, but it's fun. Keep it fun.
It's borderline mocking, and it's supposed to be. It's got this kind of like nanny boo boo kind of thing,
like an
We're just
attitude, like a little
yeah, and I think that's how we have to look at it with our insecurities, with fears, whether it's financial, religious, racial, sexual. At the end of the day, you're going to come together with people out of love, and that's what's going to win. So I think that love's pretty lighthearted.
That's a wonderful message to be putting out there and putting forward, and being positive definitely has. I wanted to talk a little bit about where you came from, because I was reading that you're from Ohio originally.
Originally from Ohio and Kentucky. So
oh wow, nice.
But we're based out of Nashville now. So
you
Mona
have
headquarters.
Well, Nashville seems to have so much going on. You guys have this sound that seems to be like kind of coming forward. Like it really I always think of Bruce Springsteen just a little bit. When I hear your voice and sort of like the anthem-y, and I don't want to say blue collar, but like it has a little bit of that vibe to it, which I don't know, like the emotion beneath it,
Well, we were raised whatever's lower than blue collar, so it's like dark blue, dirty blue collar. That's accurate. That's where we came from. I mean, our families were working class, salt of the earth kind of people. I mean, we do music for humans. We like provoking the emotion and relating to the universal ideas. You know, there's a lot of things that can be very specific, but for us, the things that are universal, that talk to all races, all religions, all walks of life, that to us is where, you know, that's what the Beatles did. You know, it doesn't matter who you pray to, like Let It Be is a song.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Like, when did you start making music? When did you guys meet? Actually, that's actually probably a more relative question.
We met a while ago through mutual friends, and I mean, I started in church. He started because you want to tell that story?
Yeah, it was April Fool's Day. I was 10 years old, and I broke my leg riding my bike with my friend Tyler, and picked up a guitar because I didn't have anything to do for a few months. So that's kind of what got me into playing guitar.
Boredom.
So literally, break a leg is like a real thing for us.
Yeah.
So it worked.
I'm Mona was my grandmother. My grandfather was a pastor in a Pentecostal church. My dad, my uncles, it's Assemblies of God. It's the same, that Elvis, Jerry Lee, Johnny Cash, all those guys, that same denomination. So everything was always singing.
Great music, Pentecostals, man. Let me tell you, some of the best music, like you said, Elvis, man. It's great
I mean,
line.
it's some of the they touch every emotion. I mean, some of the most ridiculous stories in rock and roll come from people that came from the church. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
It's an emotional thing. Music's a tangible emotional thing for the way I was raised. I mean, even if you took God out of it, like music was the magic to that kind of got you through.
I mean, it's a reason to go to church, right? That's the one thing, is just like I know that for me, going to church sometimes could be a hassle, but if they had a good band, like sometimes
it's the only reason, it's the only way you got me there.
I know, right?
I mean, I don't go anymore, but
yeah,
exactly. If I heard there was some like badass band, I might go check it out.
I was like, I know they're doing this church gig, then they got the library thing, and maybe we could check them out at one of those. But yeah, and that's cool too. It's like don't you like find a lot of non-traditional places to play, especially in the South? Like, I always think of Sister Rosetta Thorpe, that one video of her sitting on the train platform, and then the other side, just on the other side of the tracks, is the audience. Like, you ever do anything wild like that?
We did actually play in a library. Is that in Manchester?
Yeah,
nice.
I think so.
Yeah,
somewhere in the UK. It's called the library, and we showed up, and it is a library.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, in Tennessee, there's a lot of porch like sessions.
Yeah.
Like
nice.
There's a lot of, but yeah, I mean, it's wherever it makes sense. I think sometimes where it doesn't visually make sense is probably where it's probably most needed.
Yeah. That's true. Where it's most needed is well, like, do you guys have like a scene, like a group of musics, or are you just like all over the place traveling all the time?
You're looking at it.
You guys are it. That's the scene.
We actually are a pretty tight-knit group when it comes to music. I mean, we have a lot of everyone we know does music.
Yeah. We
all write our own music outside of Mona. We're always kind of encouraging each other, but Mona specifically, it pretty much is an island. It's speaking of which, we have another song coming out called Not Alone, and one of the lyrics is, I'm on an island across the sea, that's the only thing you need to know about me. And it's kind of a reference to like just doing your thing. And, and I think we've saw that very early in Nashville, that there's a lot of things going on, but to be the best version of yourself and to do great art, you really gotta put work into it. And
absolutely.
And so we have our own studio, our own recording space, and everything's there. We rehearse there. We write there.
You live there.
I live. It's a 3-car garage that got turned into a studio. Basically,
that's the best.
Across the driveway from my house. So
garage, studio, basement, whatever you can throw. Your mom's refrigerator.
Yeah.
Can you tell me if you guys are going on tour soon? Because I'm sure our audience would love to find out where they can see it.
And I think we're throwing on some more shows around
the end of April.
End of April.
That was the Kentucky.
That was my southern draw.
All right. No, I was like, you got to pull that out when you had a few drinks, right? Like, now I'm gonna tell you something, darling. You know what I mean?
We actually talked about, we've got a song called Darlin', and that is
Yeah.
the most overused word in the South.
Oh,
Definitely.
really? Not y'all?
Nah, probably Darlin'.
Y'all
Darlin'.
is up there though.
Cause y'all, I say y'all. It's
There's a water tower in Florence, Kentucky that's got it used to say Florence Mall on it, but they had to change it because it was like advertising the mall for some reason.
And
So now it just says Florence
Now
Mall.
it says Florence Darlin'.
No. That would be better.
darling. Soon. What's that one?
Our current one is Kiss Like a Woman, and the one that's coming out is called Not Alone.
Not Alone. Well, listen, listen to Kiss Like a Woman, see the video, it's excellent, and then watch out for the new song out soon. All right, folks, this has been Popdust Presents. You guys take care now. And we're gonna shimmy offline, and that's going to offline dance.